Hey everybody, so this is going to be a quick tutorial to show you how to get the widescreen and HD plus hard mode for Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door using the Dolphin emulator. I'm sorry I didn't get to it very quickly, but Shane Neal and Xavier Ortiz, this is for you guys and anybody else who might be interested. So there we go. Go to this link here, and it'll also be in a link for this video, but for now I'm just going to grab it there. This will take you to the HD texture pack. Let's go ahead down here to download links, click on this link for Mega, download that. You can go ahead and run Dolphin, so just grab that there. So here we are. I can't provide the ISO for you, so that's something you're going to have to do on your own. So if you go under Graphics and Advanced, you'll see this here, this Load Custom Textures. So if it's not already checked, go ahead and check that. So this here, this game ID, you're going to have to enter that in manually. So to get a game ID for any game, you just right click it, Properties, and Info. And under Game ID, you have this G8ME01. That's Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door's game ID. So go ahead and copy that, or Control C. We're all millennials here, right? We know what Control C is. Anyway, so once you have that, you're going to go ahead and navigate to wherever you have your Dolphin stored. So for me, that's under here, Dolphin, and then you'll see, a set of folders like this. That's how you know you're in the right place. Go to Load, Textures, and then I already have it made, but you're going to want to right-click, New Folder, and then create that folder with the name that we copied earlier. So I'm not going to because I already have it. But you go in here, then go to your textures that you downloaded, open up this one, G8M, copy everything, and move it into here. Okay, so first thing we need to know to get this widescreen hack to work is to go ahead and go back into your Paper Mario properties, and you go to Info. And based on which ISO you have, this will be USA, PAL, or Japan. So just make a note of which one you have. So I have USA. So I also provided a link to the widescreen hack. I'll put these same links on this video too. But so you click that and it will bring you here. And this will also tell you all the settings you should be using within Dolphin for that. So we have the 16:9 aspect ratio fix. So we're going to go ahead and use the gecko code. So for me, you can choose, for me I prefer centered, but you can choose center or stretched HUD. So that's for center, it'll be, sitting where it is during its 4:3 normal state, or you can also have it stretch. But like I said, I prefer centered. So I'm going to go ahead and copy all of this code here. Okay, so once you have that code copied, go back into Properties and Gecko Codes, edit config. If it's not already here, go ahead and put Gecko in these brackets exactly like that. Then next line down, widescreen hack. You can put whatever you want there, that's just what's going to be named in the list. Then copy your code and save it. So File, Save, or Control S, whatever you want to do. Exit out. Now you'll see this appears here, and your code should be in here. And click that, close, and now we should be able to run the game with the widescreen hack. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have the custom textures, and we don't have any clipping on the left and right, or the pop in, whatever you want to call it. The last thing we want to do is add in the hard mode. So I'm going to provide this link here, but so go ahead and open that link, and we have this line called Gecko codes for difficulty increasement. And this is going to work exactly the same as it was to add the widescreen hack. So first thing you need is you need this overriding code for hard or insane mode. So you can copy that whole thing there. This by the asterisk is just the comment. It goes into the comment area, so you don't need that technically. But you know, it's good to be able to keep track of what's what. So go ahead and go into your Paper Mario properties, Gecko codes. You can see I added in a few of these already. But so here's our widescreen hack that we added in earlier. So for your next one, so say you wanted to get the code I just copied, this hard mode. So this person already gave it a name, so you just copy this into here. And then so you need that for any of these difficulty modifiers to work. So go ahead and get that one first. Okay. So go ahead and go down to here. So if you want enemies to have 1.5x HP, you follow that same process. So you would copy this all the way down. So copy that. Go to properties. Go to Gecko. Go to edit config. And then you just go ahead and paste it in after your last code. The only thing to keep in mind is make sure that it's before this line that says Gecko enabled, because that's where the code starts telling it, okay, here's the enabled codes. And that's just basically a catalog of what you checked off on your list. So you can add in, you know, any combination of difficulty modifiers you have. So we have the normal enemy HP for hard mode is 1.5x. There's also 1.5 HP for bosses as a separate code. There's also 1 extra defense for normal enemies, 1 extra defense for bosses. And then there's even an insane mode called double HP for enemies and double HP for bosses. And then yeah, so if you really want to make the game challenging, you can do that. Just keep in mind to you know, pay attention to these comments here, because some of them can be mixed and matched and some of them can't. So for example, for the hard mode 1.5x HP for bosses, you can't mix that with the insane mode double code for bosses. Okay, so we got to a point where I can use tattle, so I'm going to do that. Max HP is 20. Okay, so the text said 20, but his actual bar there says 30, so there you go, times 1.5. Alrighty, that's pretty much it. So I hope this was helpful, and let me know how it works for you. Have a good night.